Hey, what's going on, Set Apart Gardens family? Hey, hope everybody doing good, man. Just wanted to kind of come to y'all today, bring y'all a video, give y'all a little wise word of the day, if you will. But first, I want to show you, give y'all a little update on the garden, because my wife, you know, her last video where she did the, you know, the haul as far as what she went and bought from the nursery. I end up going ahead and putting those in the ground. So excuse the mess. We still cleaning up after Hurricane Helene, you know, but I went on ahead and, you know, put them in the ground, put some in pots. Put some in pots and then put the rest in the ground. Y'all can see cabbage right there. You know, cabbage growing pretty good. We just had a frost yesterday. I want to say it was our first one, but as y'all see, and then we got broccoli, kale, cauliflower, we got lettuce, all type of stuff, as y'all can see, you know, but it's in the ground now. So this is the update on that. Went on ahead and got that in the ground, you know, just to be growing some food for the winter, you know what I mean? But anywho, hold on, man, let me get this lighting right. Get this lighting right, man. Anywho, exciting news. I'm officially a civilian full-time. I'm out of the Army Reserve. I did 5.5 years on active duty. 6 years in the reserve, I'm sorry. So 5.5 years on active duty. I joined the Army 2013, July 1st. Got off of active duty November of 2018, and then from November 2018 till November of 2024, I was in the Army Reserve. So that's 6 years. That's a total of 11.5 years I did in the United States Army, and I'm officially a civilian. As y'all can see, got my dreads growing. Well, this is actually, I'm taking my Nazarite vow first. And then I'm gonna cut these, you know, after a few months of me doing my Nazarite vow. Then I'm gonna grow my dreads how I want them to grow. But yeah, officially a civilian now, man. So I'm just thankful for that. But anywho, man, I just wanted to come to y'all today, you know, as we just walk and talk, man, like we usually do. But the word of the day, man, is capitalize on momentum. Capitalize on the momentum and take advantage of the momentum. Don't let it go. Because, see, this is the thing. And again, you know, when I'm talking, this can deal with farming, homesteading, gardening, business, school, life, just anything in general, right? That these principles can apply to. It's not just specific to one area or one facet. This is multifaceted. But capitalize on momentum, and when you gain momentum, don't take advantage of it and don't let go. Because see, one thing I've learned, right, because like momentum, all right, let's break down what momentum is. It's basically the gaining of speed and velocity, right? And so that means, let's say for instance you're riding a bike. When you first start riding a bike, that first pedal is usually the hardest, you know what I mean? But as you continue to pedal, you get some velocity and you get some speed, and then now you don't have to pedal as hard. That's what momentum is. And that's the same thing with anything. Like, so say for example with YouTube, right? When you start a YouTube channel, if you want to start a YouTube channel, when you first start a YouTube channel, the hardest thing is learning it, building that foundation, recording your first video, editing your first video, posting your first video, you know, and then it gets easier after that. Now, I'm not saying the second one is gonna be, you know, just smooth sailing, but at least you got the experience of the first time down pat. So everything after that, as you continue to do it, it gets easier to you. It becomes like second nature. Your followers grow, your views grow, and that momentum catches up, right? And so that's the same thing with everything in life. When you get that momentum, when it gets to the point to where it's kind of just like the success is coming in, the views are coming in, the attention is coming in, money might be coming in, and this is anything in life. Or let's just say if you're gardening if you get to a point to where, okay, I got my first little area, my first little garden built, my first little garden tilled, you know, the first year is gonna be the hardest year usually. Then the second year I can add on. Now I can add some raised beds in. Now I can add some the little trellises now. Now I can, you know, beautify it. Now I can put some mulch down. Now I can put some rocks down. You see what I'm saying? Now I can add this or add that. Take advantage of, I'm sorry, I'm trying to get this light right, but take advantage of the momentum, because you don't want to get to the point to where you get complacent and you lose momentum. See, a lot of people think when they get momentum, and I'm guilty of it as well, a lot of people think when they get momentum, now it's time to coast. But if you're on the bike and you gain momentum and now you're going fast, you done been pedaling faster, now if you start to coast and you stop pedaling, yeah, you're gonna still ride for a little while, but eventually what's gonna happen? That bike is gonna slow down unless you keep pedaling. So when you get momentum in your life, in any area of your life, keep pedaling. Now you might not have to pedal as fiercely or as fast as you once were and put that same amount of energy in. You might not have to do that, but maintain the momentum that you have created. So for instance, with me, I've got to the point to where, you know, on YouTube, I've got momentum, right? You know, posting videos or whatever. But guess what happens if I stop posting videos? The momentum stops. It slows down. You know what I mean? And the longer I don't post, the longer I go without posting, people get disinterested, you know, whatever the case may be. The views aren't coming in as much. The subscribers aren't, you know, subscribing as much. They're not, you know, there's not a lot of investment because I've taken my foot off the gas, if you will. And this is the thing. You can gain momentum, lose momentum, and gain it back. But usually it's hard to gain momentum back once you've lost it. And that's why I say capitalize on it. Use it to the best of your abilities. When people are building businesses, they understand that when the momentum comes in, that's when we need to go even harder. That's when we need to go even harder. That's when we don't need to coast. That's when we don't need to get complacent. Because if we want to make this business a long-term business, if we want to make this business very profitable and worldwide, then we need to use the momentum as extra leverage and continue to go even harder. Now, I'm just saying, when you get the momentum, you don't have to go as harder. You can maintain that momentum, right? But if you want even more momentum and even more speed, you can go even harder. And that's with anything in life. When you get momentum, it's up to you whether you just want to maintain that speed you're at, or if you want to increase that speed by going even harder. But whatever you do, don't lose it. Don't coast. Don't just sit here and get complacent and think, well, you know, this is good enough. This is as good as it's going. No, it can get even better. You see what I'm saying? So whenever you feel like, oh man, you know, I've been leaning into the Most High, I've been getting my relationship with the Most High right, don't get complacent in that. Go deeper into Him. Go deeper into your relationship. You see what I'm saying? Get that spirit, you know, get power, get knowledge, get wisdom. You see what I'm saying? Don't just get complacent and say, man, me and the Most High, we good. Me and God, we good. No, man. No, you can never, no, it can never be too much. No, there can never be too much word in you. It can never be too much spirit in you. It can never be too much power in you. Continue going. So that's with everything in life, man. Once you get momentum, maintain it. Take advantage of it, but don't lose it. That's the main thing that I really want to convey to y'all, because if you lose it, everybody can't get momentum back, right? Because, and that's not to say that you can't just continue pedaling again, but hey, you might be tired now. You might have gotten to the point in your mind where it's like, it's not even worth it. You could have got discouraged to the point to where you feel like, well, you know what, man, I'm good on it. I'm good. I don't even gotta ride the bike fast no more. I can just ride it slow now. Or I can, you know, I can get off the bike now. I don't gotta do it no more. I got the thrill and the excitement already. You know, what more do I need from it? You know, when you forgetting in the first place why you even started pedaling in the first place. Never forget why you started pedaling in the first place. So don't lose the momentum that you get. because you might not be able to get it back. And when you get that momentum, capitalize on that momentum and go even deeper, go even further. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, that's it. I don't know, you know, I know like most of the time, man, when I'm talking, even when I'm teaching, you know, at my assembly, at my church, even when I'm, you know, teaching to y'all or whatever, I'm giving, you know, words of wisdom, I'm mainly talking to myself. You know what I mean? Because this is just words that the Most High just giving me, you know, and I reflect on my life. You know what I mean? I never sit up here and preach or teach or just lecture at people. No, I lecture at myself, and hey, if it stick, if it apply, I'm glad it bless you. You know what I mean? But take advantage of that momentum. When you start gaining that momentum, because man, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man, I know I could have been a lot further on YouTube. I could have been a lot further, but when the momentum was coming in, you know, I ain't gonna necessarily say I got complacent, but well, no, yeah, I'm gonna say that I did get complacent, but more so it was because life was happening. You know what I mean? Life was happening. But guess what? Everybody can use an excuse. Everybody has an excuse, but does that change the fact of I could have done more? You see what I'm saying? I could have done more. So, you know, I didn't capitalize on that momentum, but now that I'm gaining momentum back, I'm going to capitalize on the momentum, and I'm going to go deeper and go, you know, and invest more energy. Because at the end of the day, these videos I put out, the first thought isn't what I can get from it. The first thought is how much value can I put out to people? Will this word bless somebody today? Or will this how-to video, or will this vlog, or will this, let me take you on a day of the life of, or show you how I do this, that, and the third. It can inspire somebody. It can show somebody something that they didn't know, that, oh man, I can apply that in my garden. Or man, you know, I can apply that with my chickens, my turkeys, my land. I can do that. You see what I'm saying? So it's the value that's being put out that I'm concerned with the most. Because if you don't put out value, then you don't receive back value. You see what I'm saying? So that's the goal. But anyways, man, I hope this message of the day, this wise word, whatever you want to call it, I hope it blessed y'all. But man, whatever you're building in life, whether it's a business, whether it's a farm, whether it's a garden, homestead, whether you're in school getting your degree, whether it's a career field, or even just your walk with the Most High. When you get that momentum, and when you feel like, man, it's getting good, don't just coast right there, because you might not get that momentum. You know how many people who have been zealous for the word of God, for the word of the Most High, who've been zealous in their relationship with the Most High, who've been zealous in the spirit, and they coasted, and they got complacent, and they thought they knew it all, and they thought they were all powerful, and they thought they were just the most zealous and the most, you know, in tune with God, in tune with the Most High. And then when they coasted, and then they stopped reading their word as much, they stopped praying as much, their foundation was shaken by something they went through, and they turned away from the Most High. They turned away from the word. They turned away from what they were once so zealous for, because they coasted at that momentum. And when that momentum left, and when that power, that zeal left, they never regained it back, and they went into other things, because they were never rooted foundationally. And they got so complacent into thinking like, okay, well, you know, this, you know, I'm good. Nah, man, don't ever get complacent in your mindset. Make sure you have a solid foundation, and make sure you take advantage of every opportunity to go deeper, and to get better, and to get stronger, and, you know, just to grow. But with that being said, man, I'm sorry about this lighting, man. It's the sun, how the sun's shining. But with that being said, man, we got more videos coming at y'all, man. I hope y'all enjoying the content. My next video I'm gonna do, I got a new generator. Because my old one, it's in the process of getting fixed right now. But I got a new generator. I'm gonna do a review for y'all. You know what I mean? Just you know, for emergency purposes. You know, whether it's natural disasters, or whether it's just, you know, just to have an extra power source. But I'm gonna do that review for y'all, you know, and walk y'all through it and everything. And I pray it bless y'all. And we just got more videos coming, man. So with that, I hope y'all like the content. If you haven't subscribed to the channel. Join the Set Apart Gardens family. And you know, we just gonna continue doing what we do. But like I always like to say, if you give somebody the power to feed you, you give them the power to starve you. Peace.
Bombs over Baghdad really ain't that bad. Little wiretap, yes, yes. Little dodge in the IRS. Little haven from the tax man.